The state of Iowa actually has more counties than any other state that went for Barack Obama in 2012 and then for Donald Trump in 2016. And perhaps the most surprising swing happened in Dubuque County. That county had been a blue stronghold for over a half a century. But in many ways, the trends that pushed voters there toward Donald Trump are emblematic of the national shifts that put him in the White House. Dasha spent some time with voters in Dubuque to try to understand how this once blue county turned red and what it means for 2020.
This is Dubuque County, Iowa. There's a small but bustling downtown, working-class neighborhoods throughout, and rural areas of golden cornfields. The population is just under 100,000. And I came here with one burning question on my mind.
What happened here in 2016?
What do you think happened here?
So what happened in 2016?
In 2016, Dubuque County went red for the first time since Eisenhower. 6 decades of voting blue. But while Obama won here with 56% of the vote, Clinton only got about 46%. That's a pretty big swing. So what did happen in 2016? And will it happen again in 2020?
We had a couple of very unpopular candidates, both the Republican side and the Democratic side. Secretary Clinton did not inspire a lot of confidence in people.
Steve Drehosel is chair of the Dubuque County Democrats. What made Trump's victory here especially surprising is the fact that this county has more registered Democrats than Republicans.
Both at a local level and then across the state and then nationally, we as Democrats, we're not listening to people.
What do you think these candidates need to do to get Dubuque County voters out?
It's understandable to me that when a presidential candidate comes to Dubuque County, they come to the county seat, the city of Dubuque. But they also need to be talking about issues that are important to people that are in small towns.
I drove out to Piasta, a more rural part of the county. It's where I met Charlie Lundgren at his family's restaurant. Charlie was a lifelong Democrat until Donald Trump came along.
You get older, politics becomes more and more of not a passion, but you pay attention to it more. And when we were called deplorables, it made us more of a Trump supporter.
It's 3 years into the administration. How's he doing now?
I think everything is going good. We're really disappointed with the media. We didn't elect a saint to try to change things around.
Charlie's daughter, Alexis, is the chair of the Dubuque County Republicans.
He said, life can be great for us, for farmers and for our factory workers and small businesses like ours. And I think that just message went through.
When you look around here, where do you think voters are in terms of their engagement with this election and eagerness to turn out on both sides of the aisle?
My peers, my friends, they're not going to put a Trump flag in their front yard, but they are going to go out and vote for him.
So you think that silent Trump supporter is still a factor in this election?
Oh, absolutely.
Traveling throughout Dubuque County, I realized it embodies the nationwide trends that ushered Trump into office. Democrats didn't show up for Clinton. Some working-class Democrats voted Republican, and rural voters came out en masse for Trump. Still, he won the county by a small margin, and there are some signs it could swing back to blue in 2020.
You got a label from some folks. What is that label?
Yeah, the label was recovering Republican.
In the midterms, Democrat Abby Finkenauer unseated a Republican incumbent in this district, and that was partly thanks to people like Will Spencer.
I have a view of what presidential behavior is, and I don't see it. At that point, I stepped aside and voted Democrat the first time. So I voted for Abby Finkenauer. That was the first Democrat I had voted for since Bush.
In terms of the presidential election in 2016?
2016, I left the ballot blank.
You left it blank. You couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it.
We do have another election coming up.
I plan on checking a box this time. I have a candidate that I definitely support now and I'm working, volunteering with. Pete Buttigieg has me excited because the youth and the energy. This is somebody that I think would be willing to sit down and have a cup of coffee with somebody he doesn't agree with.
Have you ever volunteered for a candidate before?
Never.
This is your first
Never.
time?
Yep.
So
never.
Pete's got you out?
Pete got me out, but I'm out knocking doors with these kids because we need something different right now.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.